What I want for them is that no one will stifle their fire. What I want for them is to be on an equal playing field. I have to say that Louisiana is usually like last on everything, but when it comes to early care and education, which I just found out, we're like number 8. And it has a lot to do with starting with that Act 3 and getting funding in. And this is what we know is going to be the biggest investment.
We understand through research, through trauma, that this is where you should invest, because $1 invested into early childhood is $7 to $8 back into society.
We know that infants and toddlers, which is where the hugest gap is in accessibility, it costs a lot more to provide a quality slot, but parents can't afford it. In fact, what it costs in these centers that are providing quality, it's costing them closer to $12,000 a child. They're probably only charging $7,500, and so then the question is, what are they doing? And in many cases, they're about to go out of business. You know, the director doesn't take a salary one month. I mean, it's a real struggle.
The higher our quality got, the more we had to charge parents. And so we started to see that, unfortunately, the quality of our center was starting to marginalize the people that needed it the most, like our low-income families. The parents that we serve want the best for their little people. There is nothing different than an affluent parent and a parent in poverty. They want the absolute best for their children.
If you think about children in New Orleans and how they're faring, we know that close to 40% of children in New Orleans are in poverty.
Right now, they said a single mom with one child needs to make about $65,000 just to survive for rent and the basic necessities of life. The majority of our families are making less than $14,000.
You know, we need to make sure that all of our children have access. We can do it. We can raise those funds. There are people that want to be able to invest in early care and education.
So at the state level this year, the legislature, for the first time in 10 years, put state money into early care and education. Literally a city council person sitting at the table, and as well as the advocates, the providers, the parents,
And the business people.
And the business people talking about what's our vision for the city for early care and education, and how are we going to get there? And through that work, we started with getting $750,000 of just city general funds appropriated, and that funded 50 slots. We got it doubled, and we're able to increase it to 112 slots. And what's so exciting is not only is it targeted to infant toddlers where we need it most, it's funded at $12,000 a child.
It was a huge moment. It was a huge investment. I think it was our way of saying we're in the game too, and we're all in, and we're putting our money where our mouth is, you know, frankly.
What that said to early care and education is, you matter. You're not just a babysitter. What you're doing is preparing little people for the rest of their lives, not just their academic journey, but their social and emotional journey.
That's the only important thing, is children, because that's the whole future. And we got here because they thought that they could get by without educating black and brown children. The only solution is these children. And if we double down on these children, New Orleans is gonna be Mecca.
What I want for them is to have it all. What I want for them is that no one will stifle their fire, that no one will make them feel less than. I want them to run the world. They can do it all. And I don't want that for them, just them. I want that for them families. People say it's cliche when we say they are our future, but they are. That's what I want. The sky, the moon, the limit, everything. That's what I want.